Volkswagen, a brand that has long been synonymous with quality and German engineering, has become one of the most respected car manufacturers worldwide. The company, which was founded in 1937, owes its roots to a vision given by Adolf Hitler, the idea of a people's car. Volkswagen brought this vision to life, and its name became iconic in the automotive world. However, today this proud German company is facing a significant shift, with Chinese investors stepping in to purchase its troubled factories. Recent reports reveal that several Volkswagen factories are struggling, impacted by both the economic slowdown and the transition to greener technologies. In response to these challenges, Chinese investors are seizing the opportunity to buy up these struggling and unwanted production facilities, hoping to turn them around. But China's plans go beyond just acquisitions. They have ambitious ideas for these Volkswagen factories, which could surprise not just Germany, but the entire globe. So, what exactly does China plan to do with Volkswagen's factories? Let's explore that in this video. For Germany, Volkswagen represents much more than just a car manufacturer. It is a cornerstone of the nation's identity and industrial might. Since its establishment, Volkswagen has played a key role in Germany's post-war recovery and became a symbol of the Wirtschaftswunder, or economic miracle. Its commitment to precision engineering, innovation, and mass production of reliable vehicles turned the company into a global icon and a source of national pride. Volkswagen's vehicles, such as the Beetle and the Golf, became household names worldwide, showcasing Germany's leadership in both technological and industrial advancement. These cars help shape the global perception of Germany as a modern, industrious, and forward-thinking nation. Volkswagen's economic impact went beyond its cultural influence. It was also a powerhouse, providing thousands of jobs in Germany and internationally, with a vast network of production plants and dealerships, solidifying its position as one of Germany's largest employers. Through turbulent times, Volkswagen's resilience remained evident. The company weathered economic downturns and expanded its influence by acquiring prestigious brands like Audi, Porsche, and Lamborghini, cementing its place at the top of the automotive world. However, this once unstoppable force now faces significant challenges that threaten its dominance. The global economic slowdown has heavily impacted the automotive industry, and Volkswagen is feeling the pressure. In 2024, the company's global deliveries dropped by 1.4% to 4.5 million vehicles. During the third quarter of 2024, its revenue plummeted by 41.7%, falling from $5.3 billion to $3 billion, and its total profit dropped by a staggering 60%. Despite these difficulties, Volkswagen found little support, with German officials stating that the company must address its challenges on its own. Declining demand in major markets, especially China and Europe, has weakened Volkswagen's operations. Once a stronghold, the Chinese market has shifted its focus to domestic electric vehicle manufacturers, leaving legacy automakers struggling to hold their ground. Volkswagen's factories, especially those in Dresden and Osnabrück, are now facing underutilization, with high labor and material costs making them less competitive compared to lower-cost manufacturing hubs elsewhere. As these issues continue to unfold, Chinese investors are seeing an opportunity to step in, buying up Volkswagen's struggling factories and potentially reshaping the automotive landscape in ways the world may not expect. The future of Volkswagen may no longer lie solely in Germany's hands, and China's next move could change the industry forever. Volkswagen, a leading name in the automotive world, has found itself at a crossroads in recent years. Despite ongoing efforts to remain competitive in an ever-evolving industry, the company has been faced with significant challenges. One of the most pressing concerns is its sprawling network of factories. While there have been discussions about scaling back operations or repurposing these plants to align with the company's future vision, resistance from unions has complicated these efforts. The task of restructuring is proving far more difficult than anticipated. However, the reality is that if Volkswagen does not make substantial changes to its operations, the company risks losing relevance in a fast-changing automotive landscape. This transformation is being driven by two main forces: innovation and efficiency. The industry is undergoing a significant shift, with new technologies such as electric vehicles, EVs, emerging at a rapid pace. Traditional automakers, including Volkswagen, are finding themselves under pressure to adapt or face the risk of becoming obsolete. This is where China enters the picture as a key player, and accessing Europe's highly lucrative EV market. The European Union, EU, has recently imposed tariffs exceeding 45% on Chinese EV imports, citing concerns over unfair subsidies from the Chinese government. These tariffs have had a profound impact on the price competitiveness of Chinese-made vehicles in Europe, making it more difficult for Chinese automakers to break into the market. By acquiring struggling German car factories, Chinese companies such as BYD, Leap Motor, and Chery can sidestep these barriers altogether, manufacturing vehicles directly within Europe. This not only eliminates the steep tariffs, but also enables these companies to offer more competitively priced products to European consumers. This move would significantly reduce the cost of Chinese vehicles in the European market, giving Chinese automakers a critical edge over competitors. But the advantages go beyond just cost savings. Local production within Germany and other European countries allows Chinese companies to enhance the appeal of their products. European consumers, especially those in Germany, have a strong preference for vehicles made closer to home. By manufacturing cars in Germany, Chinese automakers can address this preference, making their vehicles more attractive to European buyers. Furthermore, operating within Germany's world-renowned automotive ecosystem brings a host of additional benefits. Germany has long been considered the heart of Europe's automotive industry. The country is famous for its engineering excellence, advanced manufacturing techniques, and highly skilled workforce. By acquiring factories in Germany, Chinese automakers would gain direct access to this prestigious automotive ecosystem, one that has set global standards for decades. This proximity to cutting-edge technology and expertise would help Chinese companies significantly improve the quality of their vehicles. In fact, producing cars in Germany would provide Chinese automakers with the opportunity to meet the high expectations of European consumers, particularly those in Germany, who are known for their discerning tastes when it comes to cars. Successfully meeting these expectations would not only bolster the reputation of Chinese automakers in Europe, but also raise the global perception of Chinese manufacturing. This would be a game-changer, positioning Chinese automakers as serious contenders in the global automotive industry alongside the traditional powerhouses of Europe and the United States. Additionally, Germany's central location in Europe offers significant logistical advantages for Chinese automakers. Producing vehicles within Germany would enable companies to deliver their products more quickly to key markets across the continent. The ability to respond rapidly to shifts in consumer demand, as well as better management of supply chains, would allow these companies to operate more efficiently and effectively. These logistical benefits make Germany an ideal base for any company looking to expand its footprint in Europe. But the implications of China's potential acquisition of German factories extend beyond just the automotive sector. By entering the German automotive industry, China would also create new opportunities for other BRICS countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. With China taking the lead, other BRICS nations could follow suit, gaining access to the German market and increasing their economic influence within Europe. This aligns with China's broader ambitions to strengthen its leadership role within the BRICS bloc, showcasing the economic power and potential of these emerging markets. In many ways, this strategy mirrors China's broader geopolitical objectives, positioning itself as a formidable challenger to Western powers in high-tech sectors, including the rapidly growing EV market. By acquiring factories in Germany, Chinese automakers not only secure a foothold in one of the most competitive automotive markets in the world, but also send a strong signal that the BRICS nations are capable of competing with established Western powers in industries traditionally dominated by the US and Europe. This shift in the global automotive landscape is a testament to the rapid evolution of the industry. China's rise as a global automotive powerhouse is no longer a distant dream, but a reality that is reshaping global trade, technology, and perceptions of manufacturing quality. For Europe and the US, it presents both challenges and opportunities. Challenges: as the competitive dynamics of the automotive industry shift and opportunities to collaborate with new global leaders in the quest for technological innovation. As the landscape continues to evolve, one thing is clear. The acquisition of German car factories by Chinese automakers could mark the beginning of a new era in the global automotive industry, one where the power dynamic shifts in favor of emerging markets and traditional giants must adapt or risk being redefine the future of the global automotive industry. In conclusion, the stakes are high and the implications of these shifts are vast. As China continues to expand its presence in Europe, its automotive industry stands poised to challenge traditional powerhouses, potentially reshaping the global market for years to come. With local manufacturing in Germany, Chinese companies are not just sidestepping tariffs. They are positioning themselves to lead the next wave of automotive innovation with a product that's not only affordable but also high quality and European-made. This is a new era for the global car industry, and China is ready to take the wheel. The potential sale of Volkswagen factories is a critical issue for Germany, one that holds both significant opportunities and considerable risks. On the one hand, this move could offer a much-needed financial lifeline to struggling automakers and underutilized factories. However, on the other hand, it raises serious concerns about the erosion of Germany's industrial sovereignty and the increasing influence of China in key sectors that are critical to the country's economic stability and security. Volkswagen, as we all know, is more than just a car manufacturer. It is a national treasure, a cornerstone of Germany's industrial heritage and a symbol of its technological prowess. The idea of selling such an iconic company, one that represents the heart of German engineering excellence, to Chinese investors is bound to provoke intense scrutiny. The sale of Volkswagen to a foreign entity is not just a business deal, it's a matter of national pride. The German government, under the leadership of figures like Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock, has already adopted a more cautious approach toward China. Baerbock has openly referred to China as a systemic rival, which signals a shift in Germany's diplomatic stance, adding another layer of tension to this already complex issue. If the sale were to go through, it could worsen Germany's already fragile relationship with China. The German government is faced with a delicate balancing act. On one side, there is the undeniable need to secure the future of Volkswagen, which is struggling to remain competitive, and on the other, there are the long-term risks of surrendering control over such an important asset to a nation that is seen by many as an economic and political rival. Interestingly, despite the political resistance that such a sale would encounter, Volkswagen could be left with little choice but to accept Chinese investment. China has the financial resources and willingness to support failing factories, something the German government may struggle to match, especially in the context of a declining automotive sector. Therefore, even if the German government stands in opposition, Volkswagen, with its management team at the helm, might still lean toward Chinese buyers due to the financial stability they can offer. However, the stakes are much higher than just the future of a single company. The potential sale of Volkswagen's factories also raises major concerns about national security. Chinese investments in Europe, particularly in high-tech and strategic sectors like automotive manufacturing, frequently raise alarms about the transfer of sensitive technology and the potential for foreign control over critical infrastructure. Volkswagen is not merely a car manufacturer. It is deeply intertwined with Germany's technological legacy, housing a wealth of expertise and innovation that has taken decades to develop. The prospect of Chinese ownership could exacerbate fears about Europe's over-reliance on China, potentially jeopardizing the continent's competitive edge on the global stage. Another significant concern is the impact this deal could have on European automakers, particularly in the realm of electric vehicles, EVs. If Chinese automakers were to set up production lines in Germany, producing EVs at Volkswagen factories, this could significantly intensify competition in the European market. While lower prices for consumers might be a benefit, traditional German brands like Volkswagen, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz could face a severe loss of market share. This could destabilize not only Germany's automotive sector, but also the broader European economic landscape threatening thousands of jobs and undermining long-standing industrial frameworks. To prevent such a scenario, the German government would have to make some tough decisions. If it blocks the sale of Volkswagen factories to Chinese investors, it would need to find alternative ways to provide financial support to these struggling factories to keep them operational. However, this would set a costly precedent, and other struggling industries might then demand similar support, leading to an unsustainable financial burden on the government over time. This could transform Germany into a nation that preserves legacy industries, not for their competitive potential,